Well, the Commanders face off against the New York Giants this Sunday. And even though it feels like we have nothing to play for, it seems like the New York Giants want all the smoke. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Everything Commanders with your host, Dream Team Buddha. Hail to the Commanders. What's good, Commanders family? Welcome to another episode of Everything Commanders. Of course, I am your host, Dream Team Buddha. Commanders family, we got a special treat for y'all tonight as we go behind enemy lines. I got a good brother that's about to be on here with us tonight. He gonna talk Giants, he gonna rep those guys, and we gonna rep our Commanders. But he been wanting all the smoke for whatever reason. Now, we spoke this off season when both our channels was on the rise. We still are on the rise. We still doing our thing, but we pretty much got started earlier this season. And we talked about the hopes of collabing when it came down to the Commanders facing off against the New York Giants. For whatever reason, we was never able to do so. But now we felt, as we sit here in week 15, now is the time where we could finally collab. Now, I know it ain't much to play for, and it's looking more like we're going to be playing for a draft pick versus the win. But from the looks of it, I done watched a few videos of my guy, and he over there huffing and puffing. He said the New York Giants, they want all the smoke. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me bring in my guy, TPWayTheGiant, ladies and gentlemen.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic. Can y'all hear me?
What's going on, my guy?
Can y'all hear me? Let's talk.
What's going on, Brody? What's going on? Talk to me. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling really good, man. As soon as we end this stream, I'm hopping in the car and I'm headed to MetLife myself.
Oh, you gonna be at the game?
Boots on the ground, baby.
Hey,
boots
man,
on the ground.
No better way to have it, man. No, I appreciate you for joining the stream. Finally, we get to collab. We get to talk Giants and Commanders. Now, I wish that we were both doing a lot better than right now that we are in this point in the season. And the narrative surrounding the team right now that these two teams stink. And I got to be honest, I agree. We both stink. But the question is, who stinks the most?
We know the answer to that.
Hey, the record. And look, I did say on my stream that you all were third pick overall, but it seems like y'all number one right now. But
right now,
the game and the decision at the end of the game will decide where the Commanders live. Because according to you, y'all about to put BTA. You feel what I'm saying? According to you, I done seen some streams now. We're going to get into it. I done seen some streams, and we're going to definitely talk about what you was talking about. So I got a few questions for you today.
Talk to me.
And what we're going to do is we're going to go over those questions a little bit. We're going to get to the comments, see what they got to say. And then, we're just going to chop it up, man. Like brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you, man. Right. Thank you.
So let's get into this show.
Yep.
The first question is, we're going to talk about the state of the New York Giants, and I'm going to speak a little bit on the state of the Washington Commanders. Let me know what's the state of the New York Giants and where you are in week 15.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we can't sugarcoat the fact that, we are down right now. That we didn't come into this season with the expectation of being a 2-win team in week 15. But I will say there's a lot of optimism as far as what's to come. I mean, we have a lot of pieces, a lot of talent that we can build off of. Right. And honestly, man, we just feel like we're a coach away. That's it. We're a coach away. Now, granted, of course we could always get better. Of course we could always add, to this team. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. We are a 2-win team. But a lot of the demise of what's been going on this season has to do with lack of coaching. If we put the right guy in place, y'all gonna see a new New York Giant team. Best believe it. Yes, sir.
Now listen, listen. I'm gonna have to agree with you, bro, because I think that you all are missing coaching. I think that our situation is a bit different here in Washington. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we could, definitely use a new defensive coordinator for sure. But with everything that's been going on from us coming from the NFC Championship last year, we got a lot of fans calling for some coaches' heads on a stick, right? And you know how it is. We get overly emotional about certain situations because we want the best for our teams. After just coming from the NFC Championship, we're thinking we're going to be on a
Well,
incline
well look,
versus a decline.
th-
You feel me?
this is the thing. That's pathetic, man. That is absolutely pathetic. And I'm glad this isn't a away game for me. This is an away stream. I'm gonna be talking to Commander Nation. Y'all y'all need to talk to somebody who doesn't really have any skin in the game as far as being a Commanders fan. All of the Commander fans that is calling for Dan Quinn's job right now, that is absolutely ridiculous, man.
Right. Facts.
Like, why are y'all acting like last season doesn't mean anything or it just goes completely down the drain? When we both know that that season last year was really monumental for y'all. Y'all can't
Facts.
just throw
But
that.
they saying it was a fluke though. Everybody, you see people saying it was a fluke, and,
And it,
and they get under my skin when they say that though.
it I can't say it's a fluke. I'm not going to say that, but let's say if it is, right? Let's say it is a fluke.
Well, I don't even like that hypothetical, but go ahead.
Let's say, because I'll tell you this. I always tell people with first time coaches because we've been through it. What y'all are going through, we've been through. That's why it's comical to me when I listen to all of the Commander rah rah.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Brian Dable was coach of the year his first year.
He sure was, and
But
he got a lot out of Daniel Jones that we all think he stink, but he looked good this year.
what happens after that first year though? I say the same thing with the Bears with Ben Johnson. Like that first year, that's cool.
You
But what
say you
happens in year 2, 3, 4? So I'm not going to say that Dan Quinn is or isn't the guy, but I don't think you should make that call in year 2. That's my point.
I agree with you because where we are, injuries pretty much killed our season. Jayden Daniels never really got to take flight this year. After that week 2 injury against the Green Bay Packers, it seemed like everything just kind of like been bad. He been missing a lot of games. My guy got hurt 2 or 3 times on the season. We couldn't get Terry McLaurin out there. He held out for the all season, and when he finally got out there, he got hurt on the first big catch he caught. So he been in and out the lineup.
Yeah.
Noah Brown been in and out the lineup. We done lost a lot of soldiers, and I'm sure you all have lost a lot of soldiers as well. So right
Yes,
now,
sir.
here we are, 3-10 on the season. And we talking draft talk. You feel me? It's crazy. You all was officially eliminated weeks prior. We was officially eliminated last week. Although we already felt like it was already over. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Dan Quinn and them was acting like we still had a chance to do, which technically we had a chance to actually make the playoffs if we went on a run and had a help from the other teams, whatever case may be. But we knew deep down inside of our hearts that it was over for us this season, right? So right now, with this game coming up on Sunday, it's like, some of us is on the fence if we really want to win or we really want to just lose and, better our draft position.
Y'all don't want to win.
Now, technically, right now, this is just the fans speaking because the players, they talking a whole different tune. We're going to get into that.
Yes.
But, we thought Jayden Daniels would actually be able to play this Sunday. Even though I don't want to play him, I think that we should sit him for the rest of the year. But at the same time, Marcus Mariota going there and play. And I think with Marcus Mariota playing against the Giants, there's a chance that we actually could win the game. And it might ruffle some feathers of the Commanders fans that want to lose the damn game. So we shall see how that goes. But I want you to do me a favor. Talk about the injuries that has taken place over there in New York because y'all got my guy Malik Neighbors, one of Jayden Daniels' best friends. I think he's the best wide receiver in the division, but he been gone for the season. And I like Cam Scotterbo. I think he's going to be doing great things for the Giants. And I also like Jackson Dart, who can't seem to stay on the field. So do me a favor, talk about those injuries that you guys currently going through over there in New York.
That right there is the big piece as to why I feel like we're different than y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That is the big piece as to why I feel like my quarterback is different than your quarterbacks, but I'll go as far as to say our quarterback is different from a lot of other quarterbacks. It's because of this. Jackson Dart has not played with Malik Neighbors yet, and he is already
That's
looking
gonna be
like,
scary.
come
That's
on,
gonna be
man.
scary,
Come
man.
on,
Hey,
man. Let's
listen, I
not.
give credit what credit is due,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir. And let's not sugarcoat it. We know that's something to watch out for.
Right,
And just like I said, the same thing with Jayden Daniels. Now, this is no shot. I can only keep it real.
man. Keep it real. We gonna
I,
keep it 100 here. I ain't listen. I
look,
ain't in my
man,
feelings. We ain't out there lacing up. You know what I'm saying?
Jayden Daniels, when healthy, I think he's one of those ones. But what my issue with the Commanders is I'm not impressed at all with the receiving core. And I'm talking about even when y'all are fully healthy.
We only been fully healthy. What once or twice?
We
And don't keep in mind, and I know you're outsider looking in.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that the camaraderie and them getting the reps in the offseason, it really didn't happen because you had Terry McLaurin who held out to get his money. I feel like AP should have paid him early and often. I mean, early on, so that way we didn't have to go through the situation. You know, he
Yeah.
was both was kind of standing their grounds, and you could see it on when he came back last week. You see how much he means to this team. I feel like we should at least pay them early on. We might would have got a cheaper deal then, but who knows? Terry might have.
You're confident with your receiving core?
No, I'm confident
Okay.
with Terry
Okay.
McLaurin. But what I'm
Okay.
saying,
Wait.
I'm just speaking on the receiving core as a whole. Like we don't really know what it's like to have Debo Samuels, Noah Brown, and Terry McLaurin out there, all fully healthy, all the reps they had, and then with a healthy Jayden Daniels behind this healthy offensive line. We still yet to know what that looked like. We may never get the chance to see that. Who knows if they
But
bring
your
Debo back?
opinion based off of the little you have been able to see. You're okay with that?
No.
Well, there
No,
we
we
go.
need to. We need to. We need to. I'm gonna be real with you. We need to address it in the all season. I'm just saying what the chance that we was giving them to actually show us something,
Right.
they missed it. You know,
Right.
Jayden can't stay healthy. McLaurin, Noah Brown, he just getting back out there. At this point, I'm like, I want to see Traylon Burks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I want to see the guy that we signed, and hopefully we can find something with him. I'm like, let's see all the guys that can actually come back next year and help us because we're gonna have to make a lot of moves in the off season to actually, pretty much getting younger because we got a lot of old guys on the roster. But I want to see us get younger this off season. So yeah. Other than that, as far as to answer your question, as far as the wide receiving core go, no, I'm not happy with the wide receiving core, but I feel like it was hindered because of the injuries. Same with y'all,
Well, this is why I mentioned this. Is I judge a quarterback based off of what they look like when they are not fully powered, right? So we're able to see Jackson Dart with receivers that nobody outside of the New York Giant fan base can name. And I also can say the same thing about Jayden Daniels, which impressed me last year.
Yeah, I'm
Was
about to say, hold on,
no,
slow
yeah,
the
that's why
roll.
I say
Don't you
we.
go.
I say we're different than a lot of.
Right,
I give
right,
it
right,
to you.
right, right, right.
So I think that I think those injuries are major. But the fact that if you go look at the teams that we've played this season and how those games were lost, I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
were in them and we beat two contenders and we beat
Right,
two solid teams. So if you look at it from that standpoint, right, you're able to say to yourself, "Oh, okay, like this has a lot more potential than the record is showing."
right.
And
You
if
couldn't
you
say that
add,
from prior years, though. You couldn't say that. The
you couldn't
Giants,
say that.
yeah,
You couldn't say
I'm
that.
proud of
You know
y'all
what I
for what
mean?
y'all doing. That's why I said I look forward to. I don't know what the hell going on with Abdul Carter, but outside of Abdul, I think y'all got something going over there with that trio over there. Malik Neighbors, Jackson Dart, and Cam Scott.
Cam,
Yeah,
come
man,
on.
I'm just saying,
Come
man.
on. And especially I love talking to Commander fans because y'all know what Darius Slayton is capable of. Like
Right, he always cook us for whatever reason.
a lot of people sleep on Darius Slayton, but as him being a wide receiver, let's say 2, 3, or possibly 4, if we continue to develop this wide receiver core, I'm with it. I'm with
Right.
it. So to answer your question, I mean, us taking those injuries, we all know, man, that's a bomb. That I mean, you can't really, sugarcoat that. But it was good to really see that without these powerhouse guys that we have, that we're able to still get things going offensively, and that we look the way we have looked. I'll take
Right.
it. So with us fully healthy, yeah, I could go against anybody.
Well, assuming that you all will be fully healthy, I want you to talk about your thoughts on Jackson Dart. What you see in this kid, and do you think he's the quarterback of the now and future for
Yes.
the New York Giants? Elaborate
Yeah.
on it a little bit for me.
Of course, we see it. Like I'm not even gonna say, do I see it? We
You
see,
already called him
we
JD6.
see
I'm
it.
like, come
Yeah,
on,
come on,
man.
man. Y'all see JD6? Huh? Y'all see JD6? Come on, I
Oh, man.
mean, he's. I, I'm not gonna overcook my grits, and I'm not gonna disrespect Jayden Daniels' game, right? But
Right.
I think to me, as the opinion that I have as of right now, I think he is Jayden Daniel-esque plus some. And this is why,
So you
yeah,
saying with
yeah,
the moxiness?
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
saying like he got the moxie,
No,
he
no, no,
got
no,
the
no,
it
no,
factor.
no, no, hell no. No, we're gonna talk about it. I'm talking about the play on the field and how dominant he could be. Like,
But one thing I'll say that I don't like about Jackson Dart is he put himself in harm's way. Now,
I knew we was gonna get to this.
Jaden Daniels is frail. We already know it, right? And of course, he has a different body stature than Jackson Dart. But Jackson Dart, he plays to me like Tim Tebow. He
No.
got the aggressive mindset. I'm not saying like he play on a
Oh,
level
you're saying his
like I'm
recklessness.
saying like
Okay.
he going whatever it's gonna take to get that first, he finna get it. He got the same mentality of Cam Scotterbo when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to when he turns into a runner.
Right.
So that's my only gripe against him. So that's why I said, I was asking you what you think about him with the future. You think he need more weapons, or you think it's just he need to develop? Like,
No, I got you. I look, Jackson Dart, he does very well, excuse me, which y'all are familiar with. Able to extend plays, man. I
mm-hmm.
mean, that right there is something that defenses is gonna have to deal with. And they're gonna have to pick their poison.
Right,
Jackson Dart could either kill you with his legs, or he could just be that quarterback to make the right throw. I love his toughness, right? And we'll get into the injury aspect of it. But as
right,
far as the positive, I love his toughness, and I love his maturity in his game, man. Like I like the fact that he is able to be as poised as he is, man, versus anybody,
I
versus
love that about him.
anybody.
I love
And,
that about him.
and I feel like he has the confidence in himself that he can be that quarterback for this team, and the quarterback of one of the quarterbacks of this generation. He
Right.
completely dime shit up out there, man. Like, he puts the ball where it needs to be, and he makes these receivers that we have that let's be honest, who aren't like this worldwide talent. He has them play to the best of their ability because of his doing, putting the ball where it needs to be, and just basically, doing what we need at the quarterback position.
That's what
Now,
makes you elite.
that's what makes you elite. You know what I mean? Now,
When you
on
can
the
make
not so positive,
when you can elevate everybody else around you, that makes
exactly,
you one of the ones. He just got to be consistent with it. Like Jayden got to be more consistent. Go ahead.
exactly. On the not so positive side of it is, yes, Jackson Dart. See, I don't like when people call being like plays that are completely him being dumb tough. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like that. And I'm the one that's gonna call it how I see it, because y'all know how it is. I know a lot of Commander fans. That no one can say anything about JD5. No one can criticize anything about him at all. I don't believe in that train of thought. Same thing over here with Jackson Dart. People feel like you can't criticize. No, Jackson Dart has to be more mature. It was a problem in college. It was a problem in the offseason. It's a problem now. He has to learn when to hold them, when to fold them.
Right.
Also, in a late game stretch, and this is where I give the edge to Jayden Daniels. He bites off more than he can chew. The great quarterbacks, the elite quarterbacks, when you are in the clutch moment of the game, what they do is they slow down the game while everybody else is trying to speed up the game.
Talk about it.
Jackson Dart has to learn that. He puts us in a position to win, but in the clutch situations, it's like he has shown in the sample size that we've seen him to drop the ball. And I want him to be more mature in his game. And one last point, that deep ball, it hasn't impressed me. I'm gonna be real with you. It hasn't impressed me. I haven't really seen that deep ball come together. I haven't, if you really want to be honest, even when Malik Neighbors was in, and the couple throws that he was able to make to him, it was under throws, and this, we've seen this enough times to say that there is a slight concern. I'm gonna wait until I see more till I really jump off the ledge with it,
Right.
but I'm going by what I see. I got to get that deep ball accuracy right too, because we have down the field receivers that can make big time plays. JD6, I need you to get there. So that's where I'm headed.
All right. Now let's spice things up just a little bit real quick. And I had a chance to go on your page and I looked at one of your latest episodes. I can't think of the name of it. I think you was going crazy about what happened in the game this past Sunday, or y'all last game, or whatever the case may be. And I happened to go in there. I was trying to shoot you a text for this episode right here, and I happened to catch the heat coming from over there. And I felt like, is he talking to me? Like, you feel what I'm saying? like, and I know you was talking to the Giants fans in general about my beloved Washington Commanders. And you said something along the lines of the Commanders. We better beat them Commanders on Sunday because they are trash, right? And I kind of chuckled a little bit because you got a point. But since when do the Giants feel like they the real Giants when they come against the Commanders? Like, I heard you say you wanted all the smoke.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, you're doing this to me. Okay, well, let's talk about it.
Let's talk
about how you really feel. What's up with that, man?
Yo, are we gonna be honest? Like, before Jayden Daniels got into the picture, we owned y'all, and we never took y'all really that serious. Like, we knew the Commanders were going to Washington football team, Redskins, whatever. We knew that y'all were a win, and y'all know this. Like, let's not kid ourselves here. Like,
what you mean owned us? Like that's the Cowboys.
We knew that y'all were a win. We knew, like, when Danny Dimes, aka Indiana Jones, or whatever you want to call it,
I hated Danny.
When that era was there, we knew that when we lined up versus the Commanders, we knew that was a win. Then Jayden Daniels came, and
Jayden ain't lost to y'all.
Jayden Daniels hasn't lost to us, right? But guess what? Now we got to fight fire with fire. Now we have JD6, and that's why I particularly call him JD6 in Commanders Week, because this is the thing. Y'all talked so heavy last year. And what you're saying to us is what I was saying to y'all. When did y'all become like the big bad wolves? Like, yes, granted, y'all had a year. What
have you done for me lately?
Are back down in the basement. Y'all are back to the Commanders that we know y'all to be.
We trash.
So yes, we should put y'all back in y'all proper place. Yes, we should win this game. Like, y'all know this. It's not even me talking shit. Y'all know it.
So your stance is you all want to actually win the game on Sunday. Y'all don't care about the draft, or you just want to put BTA.
Man, listen. The number one draft pick is one of the most overrated talking points in all of the offseason. It really is. because you could have the number one draft pick. It doesn't mean that you're going to get the best talent out the draft. It
Right.
really doesn't. We have our quarterback. Like, I could see if we were searching for our quarterback, and there was, even if there was quarterbacks a desire that's in this draft, which none of them really say
Right. They
anything to
don't really
me.
jump off the charts to me.
But either way, I don't care. We don't need our quarterback.
But what
So
if what if y'all was to take that first pick and trade it and get about 3-4 picks back from it with that first overall?
we're gonna do that regardless. We're gonna be
Right.
what, top
Y'all still gonna be in the
six,
top 5
top five?
regardless.
Yeah. So like we can do that regardless.
And it's looking the same way for the Commanders because this is the only game we consider having a chance to even win, unless the Eagles, with the way they playing right now, they ain't sitting nobody the last week. So
Yeah,
9 times
for
out of
sure.
10, we're gonna be twins in that top 3 any damn way. You feel what I'm saying? So look, you rather beat us on Sunday,
Hell
and
yeah.
it kind of it takes me to my next point. To how do you see this game unfolding on Sunday? Since you want to win, now it's one thing to want to win. Like me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I already done told you this via DM. I don't want to win. I want to look good
Why?
losing.
But why though?
Because, bro, I don't want to put this false narrative out there that we are where we need to be. Now, if we win, I'm not gonna be mad that we win, but if I had to choose, I would rather lose. But I know this is the NFL. And those players in that locker room, it goes a year by year basis. They don't give a damn about no top pick. I get it.
I
I
want
get it.
better for y'all.
But at the end of the day, we need draft capital. We don't have it really. Now, we still will have a chance to do something with that draft capital, but who's to say one of them top dogs fall to us? Hell, who's to even say that that top dog will mount to be something, i.e. the New York Giants? Where the hell is Abdul Carter? Listen, when y'all drafted this dude, I was talking like, hey, them fools looking scary. And y'all was looking like the Commanders when we drafted Chase Young. Even though Chase Young had a better first season than Abdul Carter.
But you're proving my point.
We had Montez
Where
Sweat.
did y'all pick? Do you remember where y'all picked Chase Young?
Number 2 overall.
My point exactly.
But that's why I'm saying I agree with you that although you might have that top pick, it may not mean anything. I get it. So that's why I said, when you was talking, you made me look at it a little different. Like, so I'm emotional, you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that I don't like that we was where we are. I'm still in disbelief that we are where we are after having that monumental season last year, making it to the championship. I thought that we would at least make it to the playoffs and nonetheless get knocked out the first week. We can't even buy a damn ticket to the playoff game. You feel what I'm saying?
See, this is I like this. The humble, the I know we're sorry. See, this is what I'm used to hearing from Commander fans. See, not the shit that I was hearing last year, all of this big bad puffing out your chest. See, this is like, now y'all back to reality. And this is what I like to hear from y'all. See, this is the thing. I always feel like divisional smoke, and this is why I say I said something the other day, man. There's a difference between being a Giant fan and somebody who just bleed blue. Like,
right.
Divisional smoke is divisional smoke.
Right.
I want to leave this season knowing that we didn't get swept by a team like the Commanders. That right there.
But it may very well happen.
It's not happening. It's not happening. You asked me with the result of what I want. I want the same thing the Vikings did to y'all.
It ain't, but y'all ain't the Vikings.
We gonna beat them too. We gonna beat them too.
That's
what people got twisted about us.
This is the thing, and I'm sorry to break it to you. I feel like I told you, I don't want us to win, but I ain't mad if we get to win. But I fear that with us playing Marcus Mariota on Sunday, everybody that's in the game is looking forward to put some good tape out there, especially Cliff Kingsbury, because he's going to be looking for a head coaching job.
What are we talking about?
Come Sunday, the Commanders just might give y'all BTA. We might belt y'all on Sunday. But in reality, it's looking like we're going to get belted. So, tell me what's your score prediction? Since you think it's going to be BT, you think it's going to be like the Vikings did too? You think we're going to get 31-0? Or you
That's
think
what we're shooting for. That's what we're shooting for.
Boy, you must be shooting blanks.
Hey, when y'all
We ain't
coach,
losing on 31-0, bro.
when I hopped on Hard Knocks and I heard your coach talking after the Bronco game, talking about
Mhm.
y'all found yourselves.
He looked like a fool this week, didn't it? They're like, what were
Hey,
you talking about,
hey,
sir?
see that right there? That's that the what the Vikings did to y'all. They basically snatched all the pride out of y'all. See
Right.
me, what I want to do is I want to add on top of that. I want to make someone cry. Like I want to make I want to make
You
y'all
can't make the Commanders fans cry because we
y'all
already know
used to
who
this.
we at.
Y'all
We
used to this.
stink.
Y'all about used to
We've
this.
all took a bow. We've all waved that white flag. So, but to the Commanders, it may do something to them. But you see, it ain't a Commander fan out here right now that's talking like, "Oh, we about to beat the mess out of these Giants." But make no mistake, if we do beat the Giants, you're gonna hear from some Commanders fans that this may be more so worried about winning for whatever reason than anything. So
If
you
we
won't hit
lose
you.
to
You won't,
y'all,
it won't matter if you beat us. Guess what? Y'all move behind us. I think in the draft. It is what it is for me.
but this is what I want. This is what I need people to understand, man. Is the thing that I've been hanging my hat on is this. If y'all go look at the teams that we played all year, we've been playing contenders after contenders after contenders. We are now getting to our lighter back portion of the schedule, to where this is going to really put an exclamation mark as to if these thoughts that I have are true. Contenders, okay, boom, we got dealt with there. But I need to know that these teams that are not so good or that are not impressive, I need to know that we can beat them.
So you're
I
telling
need
me
to I
You
need
telling
to
me
know
week
that
15 is when you decided that it's a team that's on your schedule that you feel like y'all are actually better than. Out of the 15 weeks, it was no other team that y'all felt
no,
like y'all should have won.
no, of course. I mean, you got to think about it. There was so many games, man, where we were in the best position that you could possibly be to win, and
Mm,
we didn't close any of these games out. That's why all of our coaches are fired. But the thing
right,
is, when it comes to these teams that are just not good, because every team practically outside of the Saints are good teams, or
right.
at least solid teams. We're now playing teams like y'all, the Vikings, the Raiders. I'm expecting belt the ass. I'm
Right.
expecting belt the ass on all of these teams. So if I find out that we lose to a team like y'all, oh, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Yes, yes.
Oh man.
My head is hanging down. But it will confirm to me that yes, we are closer than what the record shows if we
Right,
beat teams like y'all. It will
right,
confirm it for me. So that's why these games are important, because it won't just confirm it for me, it will confirm it for the guys that's going to be here next year. It also
right.
says that, you know what? Yeah, we got something. We got something. Like, and I just don't believe in that bowing down, that losing crap. I don't listen to no Giant fan that's just sitting there talking about get the number one pick
Hey
and accept
man.
the fact that you're going to be at the bottom of the NFC East again, and accept the fact that the Commanders are going to sweep y'all. Like, what kind of shit is that? I don't even speak that language. No, y'all coming to MetLife and we're going to do the same thing the Vikings did.
We shall see, my brother. We shall see.
Come on, man.
I get it. Y'all been at the top of the draft for the last I don't know how many years. So it becomes old. You know what I'm saying? It's old and stale. So you want to get as much winning as possible. And shame on me. I should be wanting to win more than anything. But I'm just being honest with you. Like I be honest to the guys and the girls that's on this on the show. I got to be honest with everybody and let people know how I'm feeling. Of course, I know that winning does greater than it does losing. So let me get your score prediction for Sunday before we move on.
Okay, my score prediction.
Think
Um,
about it.
yeah. Hold on, I got to do a little research real quick. Let me
Hey,
see.
go ahead. Take your time. Take your
Let
time.
me. What I'm doing is I want to look up Vikings Commanders. Okay, they beat y'all 31-0.
Why you keep bringing that up, though?
Give us give us 42 zip. No, 42-3. We'll give y'all 3. 42-3. Give us that. Give us that.
Oh
That's
my
my score
God.
prediction. That's my score
Man,
prediction. Belt the air. I'm
42-3. This
telling y'all.
man is crazy, bruh.
42,
I'm gonna
3.
tell you, for me, unfortunately, I believe the Washington Commanders will win this game.
No, you don't.
And listen. I'm telling you, I believe now. Like I said, bro, I'm not. I don't mind if we do win, but I mean I don't mind if we lose either. But I just think for whatever reason, with Marcus Mariota being in the game, they actually and Dan Quinn and them, they don't want to keep losing. And he's going to try to make a statement. We ain't done nothing consistent all year but losing. And I don't think it's going to be another piss poor loss like it was last week. If anything, you know what I'm saying? We might lose, but no 42 to no damn 3 for sure. So I would say the Commanders win this game because keep in mind, this is a division rival. All those records go out the door. What you did last week goes out the door. When we play against the 4 teams in this division, right? Whether it's the Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, or Commanders, when these teams meet up, it's always a good game, regardless of how trash the team is. So I believe that the Washington Commanders will beat the New York Giants 17-14.
Oh,
I don't think it's going to be some crazy game or whatever the case may be. And we'll like I said, if you want to, we can go live on Monday and we can recap and we could break down some of these thoughts that we dishing out on here tonight. So, but I think it's going to be one of those type of games on Sunday. Right? How you feel about that?
Listen, man, I don't truly believe that you even truly believe that, but I'll play along. I'll say this. I will say this. Y'all, I've been listening to a lot of the content creators that I rock with on y'all side. I've been listening to a lot of Commander fans. And I think it is a reflection, man, of what is actually in that building over there. Y'all
what
are
you mean by that?
Y'all are cooked. Y'all are done. Y'all are ready to look for next year, and I get it.
But you would know what it look like though, right?
But see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, we are just different, right? Like, our results are the same, but just how it's cooked up is different. Like, see, y'all are just see. This is another point, and I don't want to switch subjects, but I wanted to make sure I bring this up.
Take your time.
Why do Commander fans compare injury-prone Jayden Daniels to Jackson Dart? Like, I don't understand it. Like,
I don't either.
I feel like Jackson Dart's injury situation can be controlled. Like, Jackson Dart's injury situation is something that if he chooses to do better, where we could wipe away all of these injury mishaps. With y'all, it's more like I don't think it's controllable. Like, I really think that Jayden Daniels is just like he's built not to last.
Have you paid attention to his injuries though?
Yes.
Jackson Dart injuries were similar to Jayden Daniels in a sense of let's break down the 3 injuries that he do have.
Okay.
His knee injury, right? That he suffered in week 2. It was more along the lines of Jayden Daniels trying to make a play running from Michael Parsons that was chasing behind him, and he know Michael got speed. So he was looking back while all along Bullet was coming down, and he took out Jayden Daniels' legs. Jayden Daniels looked at the wrong damn time, right? Let's move on to the next situation. His hammy, right? His hamstring in the Dallas Cowboy game, he scrambled up the sideline and went out of bounds. He tweaked his hammy then. Now, when he was in the pocket, the guy got through. He tried to make a move, and that's where he further aggravated that hammy. It was nothing in the pocket. He did get sacked that time, but the injury started when he scrambled up the sideline. All right, let's keep it moving. In the game versus the Seattle Seahawks, was it the Seattle Seahawks? I can't even think in my brain right now. I think it was the Seahawks, where Jayden Daniels was scrambling, and he got tackled, and when he got slung to the ground, it was all because he was scrambling. He wasn't in the pocket. He was trying to make a play pressing, right? He got slung to the ground, tried to brace himself from falling, and he dislocated his elbow. Right now, all three of these plays come from Jayden Daniels trying to be extra. Let's fast forward to last Sunday. I don't know what the hell Five was doing, trying to chase down a defender that picked off his pass. Pride was in the way. I know you want to go stop this guy from scoring, but at this point, brother, you just hurt your elbow. You was out for a whole month. What the hell are you doing chasing down a defender? A boneheaded decision. He can change these ways and he could be in a better position to stay healthy on the season. And he's young. He has to learn it. I feel Jackson Dart is the same way. But Jackson Dart got concussions and stuff like that. Thank Jesus that neither one of the quarterbacks have any life-altering, season injury, type injuries, like no monumental injuries. If they both play smarter, throw the ball away. They don't like throwing the ball away. Jayden Daniels don't like incompletions. He ain't trying to throw it in the dirt. He did it on Sunday.
What I just heard were all football plays.
Right, but what I'm saying is, it wasn't Jayden Daniels in the pocket. It wasn't Jayden Daniels actually allowing his offensive line to create plays. And if they get pressure, all you got to do is throw the ball away. Take the check downs. It's been time Jayden Daniels has not taken the check down this season because he's pressing. We've been in a bad state. So he's playing that superhero mind state, but we wasn't there yet. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that, granted, I'm not saying that he's less likely to not get an injury. I'm saying that from what the injuries that took place this year, I feel like those injuries could have been more so avoided versus him get avoided instead of him getting those injuries. That's what I'm saying about that.
He needs to do those things though, in order for him to make it work on y'all end. Like,
right,
he needs to make plays extend, and he needs to, just naturally be him.
But I don't want him to have to be in Superman mode every time. I turn that go to this phone booth and put the cape on in the fourth quarter when the game is on the line. That last drive, like he had to do last year. I like my JD5 like that versus him having to be
Superman last year.
Right, but we got away with it. But how long can you sustain that?
But that's my point. That's my whole point. Is that his style is his style. My point is, I just don't believe that his body is built for it, man. He's
I mean, that's something you can work on though. You can work on that. You can get bigger.
I mean, I don't know how much bigger you can really get. I mean, we're gonna give you an off season.
You gotta be some type of
we're gonna give you an off season, but like, come on. It's like Jackson Dart is different because Jackson Dart's injuries have all been concussion wise.
Right.
They've all been literally like you could have slid, you could have ran out of bounds. Like, boom, when he got boomed versus the Patriots, bro, he picked up the first down. Get out of bounds. It was literally no reason for him to willy-nilly. But see, the thing is, my problem is Jackson Dart, he's consistently have this issue. And what frustrates me with him is he's doubled down on this shit. That pisses me off.
He's crazy, bro. Tony got that Cam Scottaboo mentality, bro. He don't.
Cam, I could
respect. He gonna get that first.
Cam, I could respect because he plays a running back position.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't take that away from him. But as a quarterback, you know, with great power comes great responsibility.
Right.
We need you. You know, we need you to be smart. We need you to live to see another day. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad if like hypothetically he's making plays with his legs and let's say, it just a mishap happens, he gets tackled or whatever it is. What bothers me is all of Jackson Dart's pretty much injuries were situations to where he had the option to slide. He had the option to run out of bounds. He chose violence. Exactly. He chose violence. Perfectly said. And that shit is annoying, bro. I'm telling you.
I pray for the young guy, and I pray for Jayden, man, because I think those two young guys in this division is going to be good for the NFC East moving forward. And it goes well with Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott. It feels good to have 4 teams that got quarterbacks that actually can get it done, and they will put more respect on the NFC East.
3 teams.
3? Hold up. Who is that quarterback that you're speaking of that ain't?
You know,
I-
hey, hey, shout out, because I actually like the guy. I really like the guy, but Hurts,
oh my God.
Hurts. Come on now, come on, let's back him up.
Hey, you
Let's back him
saw
up.
what happened. You saw what happened. Real quick, you saw what happened with the Cam Newton situation, how he was saying he wasn't elite. He's a game manager. He caught so much flack about it. And people didn't understand. Football people understood, but some people, the fans, didn't understand what he was saying. Like he was saying in these type of moments when he got to put that cape on, it is the chances are he really can't do it. He's more of a systematic quarterback, and if you got the right role players around him, which most quarterbacks, if you got the right guys around him, they can make something happen. And with that defense and that roster they had last year, and the way they was playing, coupled with that offensive line they had last year,
Mhm.
you really was protecting him from having to be Superman. And what you seeing this year is Jalen Hurts having to put the team on his back and get shit done. 5 turnovers in one game. My quarterback,
What
it's
I tell you
crazy.
earlier, I
It's
told you.
crazy.
That's why I respect what Jayden Daniels does, and I respect what Jackson Dart does, because you don't need all the talent in the world to say, "Oh, you know what?
Right.
He got it."
Right.
With Jalen Hurts, I've never seen that. Like people like want me to just forget what Jalen Hurts looked like before there was a
Right.
AJ Brown and a Saquon.
Right.
I remember. I remember. I mean, so I just
But
feel
you know,
like
their excuse was, but he wins. And that's what matters the most. Well, hell, y'all think y'all
don't
going to
win in
Super
there.
Bowl this year? Looking like y'all looking?
Yeah,
Please.
yeah, man. So I mean, I do have respect, for what y'all have at the quarterback position for sure. Um, and yeah, I get it. I get y'all want to get pieces in there to build, a team to complement what y'all have. I completely get it. But I am in a belief that that number one pick shouldn't be the goal.
Right.
I just think that ultimately, I think we both done enough damage this year to
Right.
get us a high pick, whether we like
Right.
it or not. But I mean, you shouldn't go out bowing down. And that's another
Right.
thing too that I need people to understand. Players don't understand that shit. Like
Not at
players,
all.
they're not gonna go out there and just bow down because of a draft pick. It,
Right.
it, it doesn't work like that,
It
man.
don't
So
benefit them as much. You know what I'm
not
saying?
at all. Not at
And
all.
just from a
So
fan perspective, we would rather, if we could have a way. But thank God that none of us fans are GMs for the teams that we love. You feel me? Let's move on. Let's get to this
mhm.
last question before we get to the comment section. Also, if you're watching the stream, make sure you get a stream a like. Share this video. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. We've seen the numbers go up and go down. We appreciate y'all for sitting here hearing us rambling about two teams that ain't showed nothing on the field this year, for real, for real.
Mhm.
So I asked you, I said, I want you to put two players together, right? I want you
Okay.
to tell me two players in this Sunday game. This is for the people who like to bet, right? This is
Okay.
for the people who like to put a couple dollars on a parlay or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you give two players. I'm gonna give two players. We're gonna go over their numbers right now, currently on FanDuel, and we're gonna speak on if they're gonna actually go over or under. You understand what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I'll let you go first. You know what I'm saying? You are the guest, so I'll let you go first.
Two players. Wandale Robinson for sure.
All right, let's stop right there. Let's see what
Yeah.
Wandale Robinson over under is. Wandale Robinson right now, his receiving yards is 57.5,
Mhm.
and his receptions is 5.5. Over under on the receiving yards or reception.
Over.
On the receiving
Over.
yards.
Yeah.
All
On
right, so you
both.
saying over on both. I
Yeah.
definitely think he's gonna get the receptions.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they got him 5 receptions, right?
Yeah, they got him
And
no 5.5. They got him 5.5.
five and a
But
half.
trust me, he gonna get them 5.5, brother. I promise you that. Like, trust
Yeah.
me, bro. We play a lot of zone. So, Wandale, he can get the ball 3 yards and turn it into something. So I think that Wandale will have himself a good game. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I just don't know what it amount to. But what's your second player?
The second player, I'm gonna make it a little interesting on this one.
Let me hear it.
Let's go with man, a couple of people came into mind, but I'm gonna go with Isaiah Hodgins on this one.
Isaiah Hodgins. Let's go check him out real quick. I like the what's the I think that's the what's the other tight end name?
Theo Johnson. I was thinking about Theo.
Yeah.
I
Now
was thinking about
they
Theo.
don't have Hodgins on here right now
They don't.
for
Okay,
whatever
let's
reason.
go with Theo then, because I was thinking
Okay.
about Theo Johnson.
Let me see what Theo at. Damn, they ain't got him on here. They trying to they
They
trying to
don't
be
got Theo.
funny. All they got is Wandale and Tyrone Tracy on here. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, what they have for Tyrone Tracy?
All right, so if you're talking Tyrone Tracy, we're gonna go rushing first. Let's just click on this card real quick. So for Tyrone Tracy, they got him for 51 and a half over under for rushing yards and for receiving 13 and a half over under.
For rushing
Over 51 and a half. You
yeah,
think
over.
y'all really about to do that to us, huh?
Yeah, I think because I really see him in that 60-yard range.
Okay.
I think yeah. I mean,
He
again,
had
I'm
36
going.
Sunday. He had
You said
36
what?
last Sunday.
What? Well, yeah, the
Well, that's
Patriots
the
a little
Patriots though.
outlier. We
But
we got
yeah,
we got whipped. We got whooped.
yeah,
But
got you.
receiving, what they have, 13?
Yeah, so receiving, they got him at 13 and a half.
Receiving 13 and a half. I may go under for
Under.
receiving. I may go
Yeah.
under for
He went
receiving.
crazy against Detroit, but y'all did go
Yeah.
overtime. And then against Green Bay, he had 51 yards. But other than that, he's pretty much been within the low 15s, the
Mm-hmm.
low teens, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I agree with you on that one. My two guys, first and foremost, none other than Terry McLaurin, right? Because I think that with now the fact that Marcus Mariota is playing, I think that he will go to Terry McLaurin early and often. First of all, Terry McLaurin spoke this week about him feeling some type of way and how we need to close out the season. He don't want to go out in such a low fashion. He want to go out, you know what I'm saying, actually putting some tape on film because, he missed the first part of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm going to say Terry McLaurin, his over and under is 58.5 yards. I'm going to say over on his receptions and not on his reception, on his receiving yards, and his receptions is 4.5. However, although I do think they're going to target him a lot, I'm going to say under on the receptions, 4.5. I think he'll get 3 or 4 catches. He'll be just right there because I think those catches will be big time catches. And I think they're going to run the ball on this Sunday, which takes me to my next player, right? My next player, I'm going to have to go with none other than Chris Rodriguez, but I don't see him on here because he does have a injury. He's questionable for Sunday, so I will keep it moving. I'll give you all someone else, so that way we can make this thing interesting. Let's go. Let's go. Hell, this is where we're gonna go. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna say, well, I said players, so I'm gonna say Chris Rodriguez gets a touchdown. I'll say that. I think he's gonna get a touchdown. When we get down that red zone, they ain't running my boy Bill like they should. I think they could
Yeah,
run
what's
the
up with
ball a
him?
whole lot more. All right, so the young guy, we all love the young guy. We all thought that he was going to be one of the ones for the team. He got a lot of stuff to learn. He was doing a whole lot of dancing like Michael Jackson early in the season, and he lost his starting role to Chris Rodriguez. It kind of been a backfield by committee going on the season after we lost Austin Eckler, and they went into the season with the mindset of being running back by committee. But when we lost Austin Eckler, everybody had to step up. So you seen a lot of Jeremy McNichols, who's a sleeper actually for me in this game. You seen a lot of him. He's more so about blocking running back. Chris Rodriguez more so the pounder, no Diddy. And then you got Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, who's more of the breakaway, can take it to the house, but he just haven't really shown that. But the last time he played against y'all, he had 10 carries for 88 yards, and he was the rookie of the week, right? And he had a touchdown. So I would love to go with him, but at the end of the day, I can't say that because I don't know how they're gonna play him. And I'm not gonna be one of those type of fans where I'm being delusional. I'm going on, what have you done for me lately? And lately, he hasn't been getting 10 carries. You know what I'm saying? So I think Chris Rodriguez will get in the end zone early and often. They might early on, and they may pull him after that and start giving Bill some touches. So that's my two guys. Terry McLaurin over and Chris Rodriguez to get a touchdown. Yours was Wan'Dale Robinson over on receiving yards and also on receptions. And also, it was Tyrone Tracy
Mm-hmm.
for rush yards over and then receiving yards under. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So it's been a great situation on here. So let's get to the comments. Let's see if we got somebody in the comments because we've been
Let's do
rambling
it.
this whole time and we kind of like locked in. It's been a great one. This is the first one. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
this joint been lit. So I
Let's
appreciate you
go.
for coming on and giving a brother a few minutes of your time. So let's
Yes,
get to these
sir, man.
comments and see if we got anybody. We got some comments in here. So we're gonna get to it. Let's get to it. Let's start rolling these comments on the screen. We got my boy Lil C White. He writes, "Yo, what's up? How's your day going? Hey, brother, I'm doing great, bro. Let me get to some of these comments who asked some questions right quick. Shout out to my guy Jay Capone, the Don. He write, what up, bro? Salute. Go Bears. We spanked both of the G-men and Commanders. Hey, bro, them Bears, bro.
Yo,
They blowing me, bro.
why
Like,
do y'all Bear fans? Why do y'all word stuff like this, man? Y'all ain't spanked nothing. Y'all survived. Y'all acting like y'all spanked. Y'all ain't spanked
right? They
shit.
ain't spank us either.
Like, yeah, word. Like,
They didn't
come on,
spank us
I
either.
give it to you.
We
Y'all
actually
won.
fumbled the game away when we played against the Bears. But when we played them last year, to give them their respect, we Hail Murrayed their game away last year. We stole one last year. They stole one this year. We finished their season and they finished ours this year. So I'm going to give it to them and I'm going to say, hey, salute to y'all. But next time we see you, belt to
Hey,
ass. That's what's going to happen next
again,
time we see y'all. So it is what it is.
they're another
Let me
one with a
see.
first time head coach. I want to
Yeah,
see
for
what they
sure,
look
for
like
sure,
next
for
year as
sure.
well.
Let's see what they look like next year. I do think Caleb Williams is playing a lot better, but I thought that Ben Johnson can do that for any quarterback for real, because he's a
I like Ben
dope
Johnson.
quarterback.
Yeah.
So yeah, but my guy C White wrote something real quick. He put, I think that this is going to be a high scoring game. 38-31 Giants. Now, remember, you said 42 points. So this guy's getting close to what you
Come on.
predicted. You know
Come
what I'm
on.
saying? Hey, man, I don't like the
Come
energy,
on.
but it's cool. But he did say 31 Commanders. So that's cool. He said, I just feel like our defense isn't going to be able to stop the Giants offense with Jonathan Jones out and having Hamilton as our number one cornerback. That goes to Wan'Dale Robinson. That's why I believe he will get over on his receptions and receiving. So I agree with you wholeheartedly. I don't see us stopping that young guy. You understand what I'm saying? Mikey Saban's still gonna do what he do, but at the end of the day, he ain't traveling, but he ain't, chaperoning no damn wide receiver. So yeah, elaborate a little bit on that. What you think about Jonathan Jones being out? And I already know you think y'all gonna feast for real,
I'm
but
telling y'all, belt the
is this
hat.
good news for the Giants or not? You know what I'm saying?
Man, we'll take it. We'll take it. As far as I can tell, whoever's gonna be out there is gonna get it. But we'll take
Right.
it. I mean, look, again, I think yes, we're gonna put up some points. We're gonna put up some points, and I really think this is gonna be one of those BTAs, man. I really do.
I'm hoping
So
that they don't. And
look,
listen, if
we're
it's
gonna
a
let the ball go
BTA,
too.
bro, if it's a BTA,
Come on.
don't call me. Don't say that. I'll be right here. If you want to go live, we can definitely do that on Monday for sure, regardless of the
Yeah.
outcome. But I'm hoping that at least it's going to be a good game. And those, if you play those, that ticket, I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna post it Sunday. Well, I'll put it up. I'll do it before this. Once the stream in, and I'll post it in the community post. If you want to tell, you can tell. It's up to you all. But we gave our picks. If you need to figure out what we did, you can rewind the stream and go check it out. But it is what it is. You got somebody from you all, y'all squad in here. You can read
Yeah.
that one.
Let's go, Big Blue, man. Shout out to my guy, Christian, New York Giants. Salute. I see you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Fee 5 4 farm. It's going down. It's going down.
Also, Jay Capone, right? Jackson and Jayden know about us. Bear down. Y'all can talk all y'all stuff y'all want to talk right now. And I'm going to let y'all have y'all little few seconds of fame. It is what it is. Y'all don't really want no smoke. Caleb don't want Jackson Dot or Jayden Daniels work. Point blank, period. That's what I'm saying.
See, Jay, I could see with this one too. And again, they so lucky Jackson Dart exited early out that game, man. He even said he had him on the ropes. But at the end of the day, I always respect the winner. And so I'm gonna leave it there. Just don't be going around talking about you spanking the Giants and shit like that. That's when I gotta check you. But I respect it. I respect it. Talk your ish, man.
All right, this next one is on you.
H-Town, shout out to my guy H-Town. He says, worst thing, Giants will find ways to F up the top pick in the draft when they can get a king's ransom for Jets. We'll give the 7, 18, and 38
38.
Indy Dallas next year first. Just please lose out rest of season.
Yeah, I know
I
how my
apologize.
man feel
I
about that.
apologize, Commander fans. Some Giant fans, man, you gotta excuse them. You gotta excuse them. They don't know better, man. Like,
Oh my God.
yo, I don't know why people think that there is going to be so many teams that's going to give up this king ransom for these weak ass quarterbacks. That's it. Like, I don't know what's the belief in that.
They talking about Fernando Mendoza. I've been and him and what's the other cat name? I can't think of his name.
Man,
Um Damn, I was just looking at the mock draft the other day. But yeah, so it was a couple of guys they was talking about they was talking about the Raiders as a possible team they can move up, and the Jets is a possible team that can move up. I'm like, the Raiders already in the top, so I guess the Jets and the Raiders is going to be competing for who had the highest pick. You
I
know,
just don't. I really don't understand. Like, if we even thinking about these teams that's going to be like in the top picks, right? You have us. We're not looking for a quarterback.
right,
The Raiders may not be looking for a quarterback. You never know with them. Could not be, whatever. The Titans, they're not looking for a quarterback. The Browns, they're
right,
not looking for a quarterback. The Saints,
right,
they're not looking for a quarterback. So, like, I don't know. The Cardinals, they're not looking for. I don't know where y'all like are getting this from, man. I just don't. We don't need to
right.
do that. Like, this is not the year to. If there was any year to tank, this is just not the year. We don't
Yeah,
have to.
I feel like that too.
Like, we don't have to. We
Because
gotta.
you're
I
gonna be a
mean,
top five regardless. If we
think
both
about
teams gonna be top five regardless.
even last year. Look at the quarterback talent that was in the draft. You were getting a quarterback in a third round. Shador,
Right.
you got in the what, fifth?
Fifth. He
Like,
shouldn't have been in the fifth, but
he
we
shouldn't have
get
been
it.
in the fifth, but you know what I mean? Like, the talent, if we're talking about just the talent and all of this, look at what's going on. There
Right.
was there was no there was no like really heavy first round quarterback picks. You have of course you have the first pick with the Titans, and then you really had us, and we got Dart at what, pick 20, what, 728? Like,
Yeah.
it's unnecessary, man.
Right. You got this guy right here. We got a slight hater in the chat
That's my
talking
guy.
about the Bumbo. Hey, listen, man, I'm gonna chuckle with you, man, for a second, because I definitely believe just going off records and what we've done and with the film that we put on footage this year, we both been looking like trash. But I do think this game will be a good game on Sunday. It won't look like the Commanders' last game against the I can't think of who we played. That's how bad we got spanked by the Vikings. I couldn't even remember their name. It won't look like that 31 to zip loss that we had Sunday. But I do think that the Giants will possibly, give us some go. But I think that we're gonna win because of Marcus Mariota and how they're gonna call the game. Because they call the game differently with Jayden Daniels and Marcus Mariota. And I get it. Cliff just up and down with it. So it is what it is. Let me get to some more of these comments for you, unless you want to touch on something.
Yeah. Nah, I just want to shout out to my guy in the zone sports, man. He is a dope Minnesota Viking, but he really covers the old NFL. He's a dope Vikings content creator.
Oh, so that's
I
why he
don't,
talking trash, because what they did to us.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah,
heard
yeah,
you
yeah,
say that y'all gonna do that to them.
yeah.
When y'all play them.
We play them next, so I don't know why he talking so heavy. I
Woo-wee.
really don't know why, but he know we got to talk. He know we got to talk.
Right, 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 right. You got your guy Protect right here. What's good, Protect?
Yes, sir, my guy says
He
TP,
write
my
TP my
dog.
dog on my homie channel.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I talked to him
That's what's
week
up.
one when we had y'all week one.
All right, let's get to this guy solving the race problem. And I don't know if that's your guy. Now you
Yeah,
can go ahead
yeah,
and read
yeah,
it if you
man.
want. Go ahead, do your thing.
Giant salute to solving the race problem, man. He says last year was an outlier. The Commanders are consistently a bottom team. They're the Giants' only punching bag. Come on, talk to him. Talk to
Hey
him.
man,
Come
I don't
on,
know.
man.
I don't
Let's go.
listen, man.
No,
Listen, man.
remind him.
Listen, man. I would say this, man. We always seem to struggle with teams we feel like we can beat, and I get it. Every bad team looking at the Commanders like they can actually put the paws on us, and we don't really show up against the bad teams. We used to show up against the good teams, and we beat teams that we shouldn't have beat. Last year was just a whole different tune because we came out the gates. Nobody can understand what we was going to hit them with. We was catching teams slipping. And when the time came for the playoffs, they still was sleeping on us until we faced the Philadelphia Eagles for a third time, who had 2 games of tape on Jayden Daniels in his offense. They knew what we had, and they knew that we almost had to play a perfect game to win that game, but we just fumbled the game away. Every game that we won, that we lost, that was a huge game. We so many turnovers. You can't win too many games when you lose the turnover battle. And the Eagles were bullies last year. You saw what they did to the Chiefs in the playoff in the Super Bowl. So I was shocked by the Eagles. They had their little run. I think it's over for them. I think they'll make the playoffs, but I think it's over for them. I think the team to watch out for in the division right now, I would have to say the Dallas Cowboys.
Yo,
I would have to say the Dallas
I'm not
Cowboys,
gonna
bro,
hold you.
because they look
Dallas,
at they. Go ahead.
nah. I'm saying I agree with you. Dallas, yeah, they definitely look like, next year they put some pieces together for sure.
But they got to sign some people though. They got it.
Yeah,
They got to
yeah,
pay some money this year.
yeah. They gotta work that out for sure. But I'm with you. Dallas looking all right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
I was talking so much trash earlier this year when they signed GP George Pickens. I was like, do I look worried? I'm not worried about this guy. Let's fast forward to now. I'm like, please, GP, do
Yeah,
not do it to my secondary like that.
yeah,
My secondary was running into people, trying to stop people. It was just terrible, man. We look piss poor out there playing against the Cowboys, and I'm hoping that it's not going to be that type of situation on Sunday. The Giants always give us hell, regardless of what. Even
Come
when
on.
we did beat y'all early in the season, we only beat y'all because Russell Wilson couldn't get out of his own damn shell. So, but we was fully healthy. We was putting that pressure on them. We don't got that same type of defensive line and that pass rush no more. You know, our guys are out. Armstrong is out. My guy Deatrick Wise is no longer here because he done for the season. It's just a whole different tune. We don't have the same corners. My best corner is on IR right now. He was at
Yeah,
practice today. He got a broken fibula. My guy Trey Amos, I think he's going to do great things for the Washington Commanders. Also, I think people giving him on Mikey Samister, I think he will be fine for the Washington Commanders. We definitely need to get another corner, but I just think this Sunday it's going to be a good one. So
yeah.
and,
I
and,
mean,
and, and, and your man here, tell him cut that out. You could stop
Jaden Griffin
saying that.
the
Don't put Jaden Daniels with Griffin the third.
Jaden Griffin the third.
Hey man, you got jokes,
Oh
sir.
man,
You about to get blocked. You about to get blocked.
I may
Talking
have
about
to
some
put that
Jaden.
on the sign that I bring to the
Man,
game.
I'm telling you, man. Your guys
Mosley,
poured in right now.
I see you, Mosley. Yes, sir.
You
My
also write
guy.
TP salute.
Yeah, that's my guy Mosley, man. Shout out to Mosley in the building.
Hey, you got what your guy Protect say? Talk to him, Protect. This guy,
42-3 isn't.
I know he was just talking. I'm you know what I'm saying. Before we get off this stream, I'm gonna let him give a different prediction, and it shouldn't be the same thing because I get it. You
Is it
angry?
really? Is it really? The Vikings the Vikings just showed that it's possible. I mean,
it's possible, but the Vikings can't even put up 31 more than 31, and
we're better than the Vikings offensively right now. I just want to make that be clear. We're better than the Vikings offensively. So don't be looking at that record thinking shit is gonna be all sweet offense. No, it's not that type of party.
So let me ask you this:
What
happens if we put BTA Sunday?
I'm not gonna lie. This might be one of the worst losses of the season. I ain't gonna hold you. This one. If y'all beat us, because honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Y'all don't know how I look at y'all. I really look at y'all as like y'all just.
I see you show us. You every chance you get, you making me know you ain't scared of no damn Commanders.
Yeah, yo, like I feel like y'all are the most beatable team that we have on this schedule right now. And so, if that is not the case, if y'all beat us
and we sweep y'all,
this is going up there as one of the worst losses of the season.
Even if y'all go out in a good fashion.
I don't need no good fashion. We did good fashion with the real teams. We did good fashion with some
We're a real
dogs.
team though, bro. We're an NFC Championship team from last
I
year.
don't. We don't look at y'all like that. We look at
I
y'all as
see.
y'all
I
are back
see.
to proper respects. Like we look at y'all as the
Oh my
Washington Commanders,
God,
and
man.
we've always just hey, sit down. That's what we look at y'all like.
Now, Protect put a little bit closer. His prediction was 30-21, the Giants. See, everybody
Okay,
got the Giants winning. You
okay,
know, it is.
okay.
And I think I would love the Giants to win. Honestly, like I told you, man, I ain't,
Mm,
of course, I may feel a
mm,
little
mm,
different, but
mm.
at the end of the day, bro, I just don't. If Jayden Daniels is out
Right.
there, he was getting the reps and he can stay healthy and he can get better, then I would love it. But Marcus Mariota playing right now, he playing for another job next year. I would rather for him to come back and be the backup to Jayden Daniels. And everybody's trying to do what they're trying to do to actually end the season on a high note. You won't end with a winning record, but at the end of the day, I just want the season to be over. I'm tired of people getting hurt. Somebody get hurt every week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to see none of the guys get hurt again. I just wish to see we could forfeit the rest of the season, but that's not going to happen. But that's just where I am at.
I promise y'all, I will pay somebody if they could put this video together. Just have a collage of videos of Commander fans last year, and then then flip it to the Commander fans right now at this moment. If y'all
Hold on,
could
but
just put that video together, I promise y'all, I will be able
man,
to
why you
sleep
got
like
to
a
go
baby.
back that far, man? Let last year be last year,
No, because
man.
y'all don't know how crazy y'all been talking last year. I mean, I feel bad for y'all. Y'all,
But
all of y'all.
wouldn't you be talking crazy too? What if the Giants would have been going crazy leading the division this year, or at least went to the playoffs this year, and the Cowboys and the Commanders was at the bottom of the division? You'll be talking crazy too.
See, but the crazy that I would be talking would just been different. See, like I would definitely let y'all know that we are better than y'all in that fashion. But y'all have been talking like y'all always been better than us. And that was the thing that just confused me when I was listening to Commander fans. I'm just like, whoa, what happened? So I'm just it's kind of bittersweet. Like I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy that the y'all are back in y'all proper places, but I also feel bad for y'all because y'all just can't catch a break, man. It's damn near depressing. Hold on, my sound is out. Am I out?
I had myself muted. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I
I thought
muted
I
on
was tripping.
accident. When
I'm
you
like,
did
okay.
like this, I look. I said, "Oh, the mic is muted." But shout out to my guy Santiago Bond. He right. Cliff calls a safer game for Marcus than JD5 should get the same. That's what I
Mm,
feel, bro. I feel like that safe type of approach that you take with Marcus Mariota, it should be the same way with Jayden Daniels. It's like
mm,
soon Jayden Daniels come out there, all of a sudden we just drop back passing team. Let's run the ball. When they get Marcus Mariota and then we played against the Raiders, man, we ran the ball like 10 times before we passed it. Like, let's do that. What's
right,
wrong
right,
with
right.
just continuing to run the ball? And if guess what? If you don't get it, try again. But you don't, we don't have to be in hurry up mode early on in the game. This is drop back for what happened to the running game. Chris Rodriguez was averaging like 8 yards a pop.
Mm,
Like, why not keep running the ball? And that's the Cliff thing that he got to figure out, or whatever the case may be, because we seen the same thing when he was with the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his first year with Kyler Murray was awesome. He was cooking the league. After that, where you go? We don't
yeah,
know.
yeah,
They changed up the scheme. The scheme was a little different. And Cliff, he spoke on that in this press conference today. Yesterday he said that he need to do better. He know that these last 4 games is gonna be monumental as far as his future in the NFL as a coach. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now, shout out to Ellison Berkeley. He writes, JD5 can sustain playing at a high level at his size and weight if the OC's play calling and protection is better. Dot still has to prove. He has to prove he can play from the pocket when defenses stack the box. Now, I haven't been watching y'all games, but is there some validity to the situation?
Um, I
Can he can he
I
can he
guess
play from the
technically,
pocket?
right? Like, I guess he has to prove it because at the end of the day, he doesn't. I mean, you got to think about it. He didn't play in the beginning of the season, and then he had a couple of injuries when he did play. So it's just like you are getting a sample size of Dart right now, so you can't jump out the window like y'all did last year with JD5 because y'all were able to see a full season of JD5. We haven't really got that with Dart. So technically, I get what he's saying. Yeah, he still has to prove certain things, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't sit here and tell you that I'm worried.
Right.
I feel like we're just
Yeah,
fine as when I'm sitting here.
I think it's I'm excited to see the development of Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
I knew of him when he was in Ole Miss in college, but I don't watch college football like that. I only watch when it
Okay.
comes to the draft season when I get my study on and start
Okay.
watching. I watch, I got my selectors. I might watch Ohio State or Michigan or something like that or Alabama, even though Alabama games be boring as hell, but. I'm not the type of person that can't wait to Saturday and just watch all college football games. That just ain't me. But
Hmm.
I do my study on, especially with me doing the podcasting right now. But yeah, I definitely heard of him and I seen some flashes of him when he was in college. And I already knew that if he given a chance, that he will actually be better than what you all have on y'all roster right now at quarterback. But I knew it was going to take some time, especially after Brian Dayball when I actually brought that out of him. But Dayball, man, he let me down, man. He
To
ain't showed
you.
nothing since goddamn Josh Allen. And of course, he had that one season with Danny Jones, Danny Dimes, but he wasn't dropping no dimes. But it is what it is, bro. For sure, for sure. Let's see if we got any comments asking any questions here. Because we got a lot of comments here. Answer, because I know I had a while. And we ain't gonna be in here all night.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
good. I'm with whatever.
Okay, okay. I just want to make sure you some people take advantage of people in their kindness and their time. You know what I'm saying? So Adrian Chris, shout out to Adrian Chris. He writes, "Do y'all want to see Eagles or Cowboys win the division? Win the division? The Eagles don't have the division locked up. I don't think they winning it. What say you? I don't think they
Hey,
winning it.
yeah, yo, to be honest with you, I like all right, I have like a true just hate for the Eagles, right? So I would
Me too.
absolutely love for that to be the case. Um I I don't know. Maybe it's already been shown, right? And I'm just in denial. But I just can't believe that the decline would just happen like this. I'm just expecting for them to pick it up any day now.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, of course, that's not going to be a thought. And I don't see either team going far in the playoffs. But
Right,
I just really believe that the Eagles are going to pick it up some way, somehow, because I mean, what we've been seeing from them, man, has been a true just drop off. So
right.
we'll see. We'll see.
What you think about this? Adrian Chris also writes, Jesse Minter, childish defensive coordinator to the Giants. You think that'd be a good head coach candidate over there?
I'm not I'm not I'm not
You ain't that
excited.
you into that.
I'm not
Okay.
excited. There's a few guys, that I'll be interested in. Really it gets a little tricky when you talk about these position coaches, right? Like I don't get enough from them to really even say that I know that they will be good leaders of men. Like that head coach title is a different monster. Like
Right.
I need to see certain character traits to pull from to be able to be confident in some of these position coaches, man. So um I just made a video, man, talking about Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, he's somebody who I'm interested in more than a lot of these other guys that people are throwing out there.
Right.
I'm slightly interested in Cliff, to be honest with you.
Cliff
Um,
Kingsbury to come over. Nah, we don't want
yo,
that.
come
We don't
on.
want that.
I
We don't
really
want
want a
that.
defensive mind. I really
Right.
want a defensive coach. But somebody like Cliff, like, hey,
Nah, he'll do some wonders with Jackson Dart and Malik Neighbors over there.
yeah, I think he'll
I
put the right guys
but
around him.
it's gonna hurt Cam Scotterbo though. I tell you that. The boy don't love call and run plays for whatever reason. Now maybe he could change, who knows? But definitely Cliff is going to be one of the top head coach candidates this all season. Looks like he was last year.
Hey,
He had some fire behind him, but not nothing much. Or he just decided to stay with the Commanders. But I think his contract is up with the Cardinals at the end of the year. They paying him right now. They've been paying him for the last few years.
yeah.
And I think this is the last year of him getting that free money, plus on top of the Commanders money that he got. So yeah, I think he will be looking for another coaching job. I just think that relationship with him and Jayden, and his development, I think it's come to an end. Sad to say, but we shall see. Who knows? Dan Quinn like to hold on to his guys, so we shall see how
I'm gonna
that's
throw
going to turn out.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
throw this name out here because this is a rumor, and I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even believe in this rumor. I don't think the Steelers are gonna get away from this guy, man. But if there's any chance in the world, that Mike Tomlin is even an ounce of available,
We don't want him in the NFC East.
man, go get him. Go get him.
You get to the
Go
playoffs every year.
go get him. That's
That
all. That's
defense,
all I can say.
the defensive scheme that he brings, bro, is different, bro. It's different. Now, I don't think that he's going anywhere from
I
the
don't think so either.
Pittsburgh
I don't think
Steelers.
so
You
either.
know,
Nah, I
I
don't.
just think they're a quarterback away. I know Aaron Rodgers is, he just a one year type situation rental, but I think if they had a quarterback that, and they've been doing what they've been doing without a quarterback. I'm talking about a quarterback that can come in there and be like a Ben Roethlisberger that can actually play keep away, not turn the ball over, and allow them to play good defense. I think they got something going if they can get that popping or whatever the case may be. But I'm hoping that they don't let him go, especially let him come to the damn New York Giants. I would not like to see that.
Yeah.
Trust me. Trust me. All right, so it's a lot of comments in here, but they just having a conversation. No questions for real, for real. So where could the people find you on this YouTube platform or social media as a whole? Like, let the people
Yeah.
know. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my guy. If you ain't subscribed to his channel, make sure you subscribe to his channel. Go ahead, talk to him, bro.
Yeah, man. Y'all can subscribe to me on YouTube at TPWayTheGiant, man. Make sure y'all go over there, show me some love. Make sure y'all subscribe. I always say, man, even if you're a Commander fan, get to know, especially your NFC East, content creators, man. Get familiar with us. You know what I mean? Because y'all gonna see us each and every year, and y'all know how that
Twice,
goes. So
twice,
yeah,
twice.
and it's NFC East smoke, and I welcome all the shit talking. I welcome it all. That's how I give it up, and it's all love at the end of the day, man. And just shout out to y'all, man. Thanks y'all for tuning in, and thank y'all for rocking with us.
So, any last words? Would you like to take this opportunity to change that score prediction, or are you sticking with that score prediction? Because when we stream again, you're going to have the
Okay.
answer to that damn prediction that you put
Here we
up
go.
here today.
I'm going to give y'all this. I'm going to say 35, 20, 20.
So you took 7 points off, and then you gave us 17 more points. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more realistic. Yeah. But we're gonna check the temperature and see.
Just don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. If it's the first one, don't be shocked.
Hey, but I wouldn't put it past my Commanders. The way we playing right now, I don't know who the hell we're gonna beat.
Look, I do want to say this too. Like I said earlier, I'm going to the game. I'll be boots on the ground. I don't care if you're a Commander, Giant fan. If y'all see me, man, make sure y'all at least say what up.
Man, go live, bro. Stream.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah.
At least do a little halftime joke. You know what I'm saying? Stream. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all doing what y'all think y'all gonna do.
Hey,
if y'all up 21 to zip at the half, you better do something. I'm gonna tune in. You know
my people know they definitely getting the vlog out of me. But
sure.
I say this: we do not lose when I go to a game. We do not lose.
That's why you going.
I gotta, hey man, I gotta step up. I gotta step up, man.
So why you ain't go to the last home game?
If I would have known we weren't gonna take care of business.
No.
If I would have
known, only because you know that y'all fit to beat the Commanders when you feel like y'all fit to beat the Commanders.
No, I tell you what, I got these tickets. I got these tickets being hyped when we were in the Broncos, when we was beating the Broncos. I was supposed to go to the Chicago Bear game.
Right.
But I was like, oh no, we up. because we just beat the Eagles, we beat the
Right.
Chargers. I'm thinking we about to beat the Broncos, so I'm like, no, I got to go put my feet on home turf.
Right.
So I'm thinking the Commander game would have been a dope game to go to
Right.
because we was back in this thing, and then
And then both teams, we thought both teams was gonna be doing something by this
yeah,
point.
yeah, exactly. So
We ain't got 5. We ain't got more than 5 wins between the two. That's just
yeah,
damn
yeah, yeah,
piss
yeah.
poor.
It's just sad.
But
It's
yeah,
sad.
we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking out with your boy Buddha and TP the Giant. You know what I'm saying? This is our first collab. Y'all let us know how y'all think we did, man. I'll let you all be the judge of that. This the homie, you know what I'm saying? I look forward to doing more collabs with you in the future, whatever the case may be. Let's keep this thing going because we're gonna be right here. I'm gonna be repping them Commanders, and I'm damn sure know you're gonna be repping them Giants, brother.
Yes, sir.
Again, I appreciate you for coming through on the channel and having this conversation with your boy. Let's see who wins on Sunday. Go Commanders, go Giants for you. You feel me? All right, y'all. That's going to do it for you, boy. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to my channel and subscribe to his channel. Make sure you turn the bell notifications on so that we can keep you in the know with everything Commanders and all things Giants. That's going to do it for you, boy. Long live my boy Dre. Long live my brother Rico. And we going to get out of here.